You finally get the keys to your brand new home. For a moment, everything seems perfect, but then regrets start rolling in. That trendy flooring, it's already scratched beyond repair. The outdoor kitchen, collecting dust instead of being used. And those smart home devices, they're already outdated before you can unpack really good. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. A recent Zillow survey found that 75% of home buyers have at least one regret about their home purchase, with expensive upgrades being the biggest frustration. Before you finalize your builder's upgrade list, watch this video. I'm breaking down the new home upgrades that homeowners regret the most and explaining why those don't always deliver on the promises and showing what to do instead. This could save you thousands of dollars and help you avoid the frustration of paying for those things that just aren't worth it. Buying a home is very exciting. I love helping clients walk through the home building process and the new home search process. It's one of the biggest investments you'll ever make in your life. And the process can feel very overwhelming, and that's the truth, especially when you're starting with a long list of upgrades that your builder is advising or suggesting, or your sales reps are doing the same thing. You walk into a model home and everything is perfect. It's flawless. The floors are pristine, the lighting is perfect, and the kitchen looks straight out of a magazine. But here's the truth. Many of those upgrades come with massive markups, and some just aren't worth the cost. Some upgrades are just passing trends that will be outdated in a few years. Others, they're things that you could install yourself for way less after you're done closing and moving into your home. So today I'm breaking down the most common upgrades that people regret and sharing smarter alternatives that will help you get the home that you want without wasting your money. Let's start with one of the biggest price traps, which is the outdoor kitchens. Now, I love a good outdoor kitchen. I have one. I think it's amazing, but this is one to caution you with. Outdoor kitchens are a dream upgrade for many homeowners, especially in warmer climates like in the Austin area or Texas in general. While grilling and entertaining outdoors is practically a way of life, but when it comes to cost, builder installed outdoor kitchens are the worst valued upgrade you can buy, at least in today's terms. It might seem convenient to have it done before you move in, but the convenience comes with a huge price tag. Builders typically mark up outdoor kitchen costs by 15 to 30%, meaning kitchens that should cost around $20,000 to $25,000 could easily cost you $30,000 or more if you installed it with the builder. So Angie, what's the better move? If you want an outdoor kitchen, go ahead and have your builder run the gas lines that you need. If you want to do a sink outside, run the pre-plumb for the sink, electrical hookups for your patio, and anything else that you think you might want to install after closing. Doing this allows you to be able to hire a specialized outdoor kitchen contractor after move-in and shop around for appliances and customized features that you might want to put in your space without paying the builder markup prices. Now, let's talk about another overpriced upgrade, which is lighting. Lighting is one of the biggest ways to make a space feel warm and inviting or cold and uninspiring. But here's the problem. Builder installed light fixtures are often one of the worst valued upgrades. Builders typically mark up materials, including light fixtures, by 30 to 50%. So you're paying way more than the actual cost of the fixture itself. And despite the high prices, the selection builders offer you are often very basic, outdated, or just not your style at all. Many homeowners end up replacing builder grade lighting in the first year, meaning you're paying twice, once for the builder's marked up prices, and again when you have to reinstall these fixtures that you really like after closing. Instead of falling into the trap, opt for the standard lighting package and upgrade after you move in. The standard light package is already included in the base price of your home. Now, I'm not gonna lie, they are not the best looking fixtures that you've ever seen in your whole life, okay? And they won't wow you in any way, but it gives you the basics to start off with and then personalizing it later. Starting here can save you money and gives you the freedom to choose light fixtures that match your style and your budget. In fact, this is exactly what we did when we built our home, and I always encourage my clients to consider this as an option to save them money as well. Wayfair, Home Depot, and specialty lighting showcase rooms all offer better selections at a fraction of the cost, and hiring an electrician later is almost always more affordable than the builder's upgraded price. Or you can do what I did. Just use your husband or your spouse or anybody that you know that knows how to change light fixtures. Now, I do want to add that if you are looking to add more lights to your home outside of lighting fixtures to make it brighter, you definitely should consider having the builder add recessed lighting. Here's why. This is a project that you may not want to do after you close and move all your stuff in and have all your furniture set up. Instead of going through all of that rigmarole, it's probably more cost effective, honestly, to get it done while the walls are open, there's no drywall up, and having the builder do it. Listen, if you're thinking about adding sconces, print out your floor plan and review it. Decide ahead of time where you would like to install those. Consider having them pre-wired in key areas like art installations in your guest room, in the owner's retreat, and the hallway lighting. Think about those things ahead of time and then map it out to see where you'd like to pre-wire those areas. Next up, let's talk about window treatments. You move into your new home and suddenly you're living in a fishbowl, like literally. No blinds, curtains, no privacy, nothing. Builders know this, which is why they charge 2 to 3 times the retail price for window treatments, hoping you'll pay up just to have something on your windows. But here's the reality. Most builder installed blinds are cheap and flimsy and not worth the markup. Many homeowners end up replacing them, so why pay extra for something that's temporary? A smarter move, skip the builder window treatment package and buy custom blinds or shades after you move in. Motorized shades, energy efficient cellular blinds, or a line drapery can improve privacy, insulation, and long-term durability. If you need a quick fix, just put up those, I know you hate them, those temporary paper blinds, okay? They're like $5 a window until you can decide what you truly want. Here's the tip. Blinds are not a typical standard for most home builders in my area, which is the Central Texas area. They can, however, be negotiated at the beginning of your contract. And usually those come with homes that are move-in ready or inventory homes if you're going to negotiate those. Those are homes that are already under construction or homes that are nearing completion. Now let's talk about a home feature that can age your property faster than anything else. You want to know what it is? Flooring and trendy design features. Flooring is one of the biggest design decisions in your home. Seriously, it's like the foundation of everything. But it's also one of the easiest to regret. Trends come and go, and what looks sleek and modern today might make your space feel outdated in just a few years. According to the Spruce, certain flooring choices that were once popular, like gray wood planks, are already outdated and are not favorable in any way. We're moving to more warm tones all of a sudden. And I actually quite like that. While materials like glossy white tile might look stunning in photos, but will highlight every single speck of dust and dirt in real life. So keep that in mind. One of my clients learned this lesson the hard way, actually, when they upgraded to bamboo flooring because it was trendy and marketed as an eco-friendly option, high-end choice. But within a few weeks, they realized that they had made a huge mistake. Bamboo might sound durable, but it's actually a softer wood, which means if you drop a fork or scrape it with a chair or your heels click-clack on it, it's going to make a scratch. Before they knew it, their brand new floors looked years old, and they deeply regretted not choosing a more durable flooring option like oak or maple or tile even. If you want to avoid the flooring regret, stick to timeless, durable materials that won't go out of style or wear down too quickly. Think LVP, which is luxury vinyl plank, super durable, or classic tile are all smart choices that hold up over time. Flooring is one of the hardest things to change once it's installed, so choosing something tough and timeless will save you money and frustration in the long run. Now let's talk kitchen and bathrooms. Be mindful of those spaces as well. I know Pinterest gives you all the ideas, Instagram does too, and so does TikTok, but listen, if you put in tile that is super trendy, that's hot pink and all these other colors, you have to know that you're going to have to change that later on, or you might regret seeing that every single day of your life. So be mindful of that too. Try to keep your home, especially your kitchen, the heart of the home, the thing that will sell your house later on, classic as possible. Keep it neutral as possible, and maybe decorate or design in a way that captures your style. But also, if you removed everything, it would be just as simple and classic as it needs to be to invite somebody else in to purchase your house. Now, let's talk about countertops in the kitchen and in the bathroom. If you're choosing something that's darker, just know that you're probably going to see all of the finger marks all over those things, okay? You're going to be wiping them down constantly, especially if you have a glossy finish. So be thinking and considering, okay, what colors are going to be easier to maintain on a day-to-day basis. Now, let's talk tile. That's backsplash and in your bathrooms. If you're choosing something that's unique, if you're choosing something that is a little bit eccentric, just know that that may not be appealing to everybody. which I mentioned a little bit earlier. So try and keep things as neutral as possible. This next regret is one that a lot of homeowners don't expect until they've already paid for it and they've already moved in. And that is desk spaces or built-in spaces. With more people working from home, a built-in desk sounds great, right? Until you realize that you're stuck with that forever, essentially. Want to rearrange things? Too bad. Need more flexibility? Nope. And when it comes to sell, future buyers might not even want it. A better move, get a high-quality freestanding desk that fits your space and can move with you over time. That way you have the flexibility to adapt your space as your needs change without being locked into a built-in workspace you might not even want in 5 years. Smart home technology sounds like a ultimate upgrade, right? Automated lighting, built-in security system, and smart thermostat, all designed to make your life easier. But here's the problem. Builder-installed smart home packages often become outdated fast. Many of these systems rely on proprietary technology, meaning they're hard to upgrade, difficult to customize, and sometimes even unusable if the manufacturer stops support of them. Instead of adding value, these built-in systems can lock a homeowners into outdated technology while newer, better options hit the market. According to PIRG, smart home devices can quickly become obsolete when manufacturers discontinue updates or phase out older models, leaving homeowners with expensive systems that no longer work. A smarter move? Skip the builder-installed smart home packages and buy standalone smart home devices from brands like Google Nest, Ring, whatever your pleasure. These devices are designed for long-term compatibility that can be updated and evolve as technology evolves. You're not required to rip out the entire system just to make a simple upgrade. You stay in control, save money, and avoid being stuck with yesterday's technology. Let's talk about landscaping. Don't do it. Don't upgrade with the builder. It is a waste of money in my personal opinion. If you really want to make your yard feel welcoming to those who come, then I would visit a local nursery who knows all the plants that are native to your location. They can guide you as to what to put there, how much it's going to cost you, and oftentimes, because they have plants in bulk, you can get a better deal on the plants that you want. So Angie, what in the world can I upgrade that's going to make a huge difference? All right, we've talked about what to avoid, but not every builder upgrade is a ripoff. Some are actually worth every penny because they're a nightmare to install or add later and can save you money over the long term. So if you're going to splurge anywhere, these are the upgrades to focus on. Just some of them anyway. I'll do another video about more. Let's start with the extra electrical outlets. Oh yeah. Ever move into a home and realize you don't have enough outlets where you actually really need them? It's a hassle to add these later, especially if the walls need to be opened up. The average cost to install an outlet during construction is $229. But if you wait until after you move in, you could be looking at higher electrical fees and the cost to repair your drywall. So if you know you need outlets in the pantry, the kitchen island, or behind a mounted TV, get them installed now. Other areas to consider adding them would be in the bathroom if you plan on being fancy and adding a bidet. If you have a wireless vacuum, you may want to put that in your kitchen, in your pantry, or even in your laundry room. If you're like me and you're old school and you still iron, I know, you may want to add one to your laundry room or in your primary bedroom closet. Another must-have, gas line extensions. Yes. If you're planning to have a gas stove, outdoor grill, or a fireplace, it is way cheaper to have your builder run those lines during the construction process rather than cutting into finished walls later on. The average cost of installing a gas line is $598, and you have to count in the labor for that and parts, but depending on the complexity, it can run up to $900 or more. If there's even a chance you'll want gas appliances in the future, install the lines now so you're not having to pay double or triple to add them a little bit later on. Now, let's talk about insulation. You might not think about it much when building, but upgrading your insulation can save you big on your energy bills. It keeps your home warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer, and helps with noise reduction as well. So if you're somebody who is wanting to build out a media room, I actually think it's a great way to be able to dampen the noise in that space. Now, if you have kids like I do, they're loud anyway, regardless of how much insulation you add extra in your house, okay? While these upgrades can cost a few $1,000s up front, it pays for itself over time with lower heating and cooling costs and the extra noise pollution. And finally, pre-wiring for future technology. If you're considering surround sound, security systems, or extra networking for a home office, have your home builder pre-wire everything before the drywall goes up. Running wires later can be a pain, and your walls have to come down, you have to rearrange things. It's just a whole lot more that can get a whole lot more expensive as well. A full house wiring job during construction typically costs around $1,300, which is cheaper than adding it later on. So here's the bottom line. If it involves wiring or electrical, installation, gas lines, get it done with the builder. These upgrades are expensive and disruptive to add on later on. So if you're going to invest anywhere, these are the smartest choices. But when it comes to cosmetic upgrades like flooring, lighting, or outdoor kitchens, wait to see what's left in your design budget before you make a decision, because listen, you got to stay on budget, or decide to do it after closing. So let's recap. Outdoor kitchens, wait and save. Lighting, upgrade later. Window treatments, skip the markup. Flooring, choose classic, not trendy. And smart home tech, don't get locked into the system that's already outdated. Drop a comment below and tell me what home upgrades you would never pay for with a builder and ones that you actually think are worth it. Hey, have you been thinking about buying a new construction home in the great state of Texas and you don't yet have a real estate professional? My team and I would love to be the ones to help you. Did you find this video helpful? Then hit that like button. And if you're feeling my vibe, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so that you don't miss a thing. And I'll see y'all on the next one.